very difficult to comment on matters that involve the national team, you know, for fear of undue reprisals from certain quarters of the society. But all the same, I think it's also important for me to say out wrongs. If there are wrongs, there are wrongs, and that will not change. That will not change things. Look, I'm disappointed, like I've always said. Surely I would want to have all my players play for the national team, because this is the reason why we work every hard to try and improve these players so that ultimately they represent their national teams. You know, I'm one kind of a product of that development. I'm one kind of a product that went on to enjoy the benefits of playing and coaching my national team. And I've always shared these things with the players that I coach, that until you represent your country, that's when you realize how far you've come as a football player. So happy for my players if ever they are called for national teams, but it is the criteria in which players are selected that obviously I'm not happy about, you know. And at the moment there is a systematic arrangement to try and disadvantage another team, you know, it becomes a problem. So it becomes a problem, you know. Look, this is my mind. This is what my mind is telling me. Maybe I'm wrong or right, but this is what my mind is telling me. If we are denied the privilege to the benefit of using our best players, surely even our opponents must also be denied the same privilege. You see, and look, surely Walter has been the outstanding performer in Zimbabwean football. But look, Simba were given that right to use him during last week and this week. And for us, without a single grain of doubt, God knows and Bunjira have been our outstanding performers. But we've been deprived that opportunity to have them play on Saturday, which is very, very unfair. But yeah, at the end of the day, if I say these things, you know, some people will talk about pressure, but unfortunately, I'm not the person to lecture about, you know, on about things like pressure. I think only novices, those that are new in football, who question my pedigree about these things. I've represented my country more than 43 times as a player. I've gone on to coach even the national team as an assistant coach, qualified for Nations Cup as a player, as a coach, Chan as a coach. Those are qualifications. So no one should really come out there and talk about pressure. You know, it's you know, the irony of it is that those people, I'm yet to hear about their representation of the provinces they come from. You know, at provincial level, I'm yet to hear about, let alone their national teams. So it's a very serious joke. In any case, probably the joke of the century, where someone who has not tested the pressure that I heard of is trying to lecture me about these things. That must be the joke of the century.